A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a rapidly evolving trade landscape, the Trump administration has once again ignited tensions with its recent decision to impose a 10% tariff on imports from China. This move has left Beijing's leadership grappling with a critical question. Should they retaliate or adopt a more restrained approach? The stakes are high as China seeks to navigate a path that maintains its image as a rising global power while avoiding the potential fallout from a trade war that could have devastating consequences for its economy. The backdrop of this dilemma is China's significant trade surplus, which soared to nearly $1 trillion last year, highlighting the importance of exports to the nation's economic stability. The Chinese government has long portrayed its nation as a burgeoning powerhouse, contrasting its ascent with what it describes as the United States' ongoing decline. However, the imposition of new tariffs by the Trump administration has forced China to reassess its strategy. Initially, China's response was measured. The Ministry of Commerce announced plans to challenge the tariffs at the World Trade Organization, WTO, an organization that has seen its power wane in recent years due to the lack of appointment of judges needed for effective dispute resolution. While this approach may allow China to seek international support, it risks being perceived as a sign of weakness domestically, where public sentiment is shaped by a robust propaganda apparatus. The Chinese Foreign Ministry's statement emphasized the need for the U.S. to rectify its actions and maintain the progress made in counter-narcotics cooperation. The ministry refrained from detailing specific retaliatory measures, highlighting a cautious approach aimed at avoiding an all-out trade war. However, the threat of countermeasures looms large, as China aims to protect its legitimate rights and interests in the face of what it views as unjust tariffs. The Trump administration's rationale for the tariff centers around allegations that China has not done enough to curb the production of precursor chemicals for fentanyl, a potent opioid linked to a staggering number of overdose deaths in the U.S. each year. President Trump has pointed fingers at China, accusing it of facilitating the drug trade that has contributed to the opioid crisis plaguing American communities. In response, China has urged the U.S. to take responsibility for its own fentanyl crisis rather than resorting to punitive measures against other nations. The Foreign Ministry's assertion that China is among the toughest countries globally on counter-narcotics policy underscores its commitment to addressing drug-related issues, despite the complexities surrounding the international drug trade. The economic implications of the tariffs are significant. As U.S. consumers face higher prices for imported goods ranging from electronics to clothing, the potential for a shift in purchasing behavior looms large. A growing preference for domestic products could spell trouble for China's vital export market, further exacerbating the challenges faced by its already struggling economy. China's recent economic performance has been lackluster, despite various government-backed stimulus initiatives aimed at revitalizing growth. The looming threat of increased tariffs could hinder efforts to stimulate domestic consumption and investment, leading to further stagnation. This economic backdrop raises questions about the viability of Chinese President Xi Jinping's ambitions to surpass the U.S. in key economic and political metrics, including his long-term goal of asserting dominance over Taiwan and establishing Chinese primacy in the Indo-Pacific region. As the trade war escalates, the issue of illegal immigration has also emerged as a focal point for the Trump administration. While illegal arrivals from China are relatively low compared to other nations, the rhetoric surrounding immigration has been a cornerstone of Trump's political messaging. This broader context of trade, immigration, and national security adds layers of complexity to the ongoing tensions between the U.S. and China. In conclusion, as the Trump administration's tariffs take effect, China's leaders find themselves at a crossroads. The decision to retaliate could lead to a tit-for-tat escalation, jeopardizing the fragile balance of international trade and cooperation. Conversely, a restrained response may risk domestic perceptions of weakness, challenging the narrative of China's rise as a global power. The coming weeks will be critical as both nations navigate this intricate landscape, with far-reaching implications for the global economy and geopolitical dynamics. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.